Yo YouTube, welcome back to another video. And yes, I am fasting, but yeah, we did get this strat out for you guys, and as you can see, we did get 3.2k Traitless. So yeah, it's a big jump from the last video, and this is only possible because of my friend. Yikes! Because of her help, yeah, I was able to get this strat made, and she pretty much helped me with the team and like some placements, and then of course I tweaked some stuff as well. So yeah, thanks to her. It was only possible because of her. So let's just get into the team. Yeah, one thing that someone mentioned, it was placing, not placing, but like putting my loadout here. So let me just save this loadout here. And this way you guys can actually see what I'm running. Because it's traitless, familiars are irrelevant. The only familiar that is relevant is Sasuke's Eyes of Despair. You can see Frozen Admiral with Jack of All. This speed boost on our Benimaru. Then as you can see, we're running this Urza one with Fortune 3 for Urza. We're running Divinity Benimaru. You don't have to run Divinity Benimaru. Just run your highest damage stat for your Uma. Whatever your highest damage stat is, just run it for Uma. And then Frozen Admiral, we give it to Law, and with the Jack of All, I have Jack of All on that, of course. And then Jack of All on Rukia for a deal. You get a lot of yen, so even if you don't have the same amount of Jack of Alls as me, you should be able to manage, I'm sure of it. So yeah, let's just get into the runs. I hope you guys the best of luck with your runs, and yeah, I'll probably be off after this. I don't know if I would actually I don't know if I'm gonna do trades. It's gonna be kind of rough because, as you guys do know, I'm fasting. So energy wise, I'm not really at the peak of my energy, and I'm just like a bit tired, and I've got other things to do. Other occupations I need to take advantage, like make the most of. So yeah, let's just get into this run. Okay, so one thing I want to state here before you guys actually do your run. Of course, the clip's in 2x speed, and one more thing is you're gonna see the Sasuke. I want you guys to, of course, skip forward. You know what? I'll just put this Sasuke placement on the screen, man. Let me just put it on the screen. Give me a second. Okay, so I put on the bottom right of the screen. You can see, because yeah, guys have to be on full screen, of course. But yeah, Sasuke are gonna be the four Sasuke is gonna be placed like that. So if the crystal, the wave 10 boss, does spawn within that pathing, yeah, make sure you, of course, upgrade your Sasuke's first. Because you see, I maxed my Uma first because the way the crystal spawned kind of messed me up. So yeah, just follow my upgrades and what I'm doing. So you can see we're prioritizing the 3 bennies there, so they apply and nullify. We've got Urza there for her buff. We're doing Uma stats as well. And there's a law at the front to, of course, apply Rupture to them. And yeah, same for this one as well. Just get her down over here, and of course change her to her buff state when you can. But yeah, it's just about doing your stats at all times. You're gonna make sure you put 3 upgrades into your email, by the way. 3 upgrades. So she goes to upgrade 3. And you have to find what the crystal is. So if the crystal is in the Sasuke's range, you can see in the bottom right. Of course, you just play around normally and just kill them off with Sasuke. But if it's like this where it spawns anywhere on the map, you place 2 Sasukes, get them both to upgrade 2, and play out like this. So I'm gonna take off that bottom right part, and yeah, you'll see what I mean. So I'm sure you saw what I meant in it, so it's fine. So yeah, now you place Dio here, set him to strongest once the boss is in range. So he gets that time stop on the boss, and have him set to slow, so he's constantly slowing the boss when he is in range. And keep doing your stats. And you don't really have to waste any more time stops, The boss will get dealt with so easily. And yeah, once the crystal does that, that boss is dead, so it's perfect. Keep doing Uma stats. Once she is maxed, you're gonna focus your Sasuke's, and you can see what I mean with the placements. So one Sasuke here, one Sasuke on the right, making sure they're in the Urza's range, so they get 20% more range. And yeah, look, you see they cover that whole part. And now you upgrade this one as well. You set them both to bosses, by the way. You set all your Sasuke's to bosses when you place them. So yeah, now this one, deal with that. Place another Sasuke over here on the edge of that little bench. We use the buff form, get this one to upgrade 2, so Sasuke's in range. And yeah, boom. We just upgrade again, and yeah, that's it. Now all Sasuke's are maxed, they're all at the back. And now we're doing our lore, so one lore over here. And yeah, we want to get this lore to max upgrade as soon as possible. And now we got deal to full AoE. And you want to be getting alternate between deal and lore upgrades. This boss should not be an issue at all, he'll get killed off. So now we're getting deal up, not deal, lore up to max upgrade. And you can see we're sending him to room 2. And now we're just upgrading our deal, making sure we're slowing the boss. And yeah, once Dio is at second last upgrade, he should be covering the whole portion of pathing. And then you switch to zone 1 and you pull the boss over. So you pull him over, and boom, he goes back down there, and you just set back to zone 2 and you kill him off. And now at this point, you want to get all your Benimaru to upgrade 7 is so important. Because Benimaru is applied Nullify, and without Nullify, you can't get far in this, you know. You need to apply Nullify. So you get all Benimaru to upgrade 7. And making sure you're doing your Uma stats as well. Upgrade 7 is important because he's a clone AoE, so he's hitting more enemies. And because they are moving very fast, they are going to be getting hit with Nullify at all times. And now you're gonna max this low as well. And now you get him off to room 2 as well. So room 2 on this law. And yeah, these leaks should not be an issue. As long as they have Nullify, they will be dying off. If they don't have Nullify, you're cooked. That's what I can say. You're cooked. So now the main bosses here, the wave 31, this is the hardest boss that you have to deal with. Because of extremely how fast he is, you know. And yeah, you're waiting until he gets in your range. And you time stop him. By swapping twice. Then once the time stop has worn off him, you double swap again. So swap again. So double swap, and he's time stopped again. You want to make sure you're slowing him as well. And now we're just gonna keep upgrading, and we switch our laws to zone 1 over here. And we time stop over here as well. So law gets the guaranteed pull. And by doing this, the boss just gets killed off, you know. There's no way he can live anymore, he's dead. And then we switch back to zone 2 and we just play out the run, making sure we get Uma maxed out as well. So yeah, wave 37, if you have good RNG, your Uma should be maxed. If not, of course, it's gonna take until like wave 38 or wave 39. But you can see once the boss is dead, there's no issues at all, you know. We're climbing kills like so fast. And yeah, you can see these leaks are not an issue. You got deal slowing them. You can time stop them whenever you want, but over here I was waiting for the boss to spawn in. So yeah, waiting for the boss and then I time stopped. I didn't realize which boss it was, but this boss is very slow, so he's not an issue at all. And you got deal summons at the back as well to deal with any leaks like that. So you time stop him, slow again. And just make sure you're paying attention to these leaks, so when they get to a certain point, you want to be switching to room 1 in your laws. So yeah, I played one with room 1 and just to time stop these guys. Well, not time stop, pull these guys back. And you want to be playing with your time stops a lot. Your time stop, you want to pull these guys as much as you can, as many of them as you can. Yeah, switch this on too, just to kill these guys off. And then these leaks are bad. Unluckily, these guys did not get pulled over. If they do get pulled over, your run will go so much different. You'll see what I mean. Your run will go very different. But yeah, these ones did not get pulled over and it cooked my run over. These ones over here. So yeah, now it's just about time stopping as best as you can. And that's pretty much it for the run, you know. I have nothing else to say. If you have any questions, just leave them down in the comments. And I'll try my best to answer them, you know. Please forgive me if I'm a bit slow with it. But yeah, that's it for the video. Like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.